Knowing we're like Spalding. Frogs in the throat. I tell you, frogs in the throat bug me. Bare Bones Broadcasting. Skeleton Nation. As a broadcaster, frogs in the throat are inexcusable. Or the word, When you hear a broadcaster go, turn the channel. Broadcasters don't go, When they do, turn the channel. Wrong broadcaster. Got it? No class. Now then. See this cosmos? We're going to discuss the cosmos for a second here. Get over here, light. By the way, I speak to humanity. International, this is an international broadcast. Through the cosmos. This is a great accomplishment that whatever did it never got the best of itself transposed into this. This is really the failure of what did it, not the success of it. That enrages me. Only it says that. It says whatever did me is a lot more than me. It sure says that, doesn't it? Can you hear this thing exclaiming that every day to you in your mind? Hey, this is the echo of information of the cosmos. What did me as the cosmos is a lot more than me. It yells that in my mind every day. Does that happen to you? It exclaims it. How about you? So I go to the Lord in prayer and say, you know, you're an idiot. The Lord says, how you do? And I knew you wouldn't. I said, I'm a rage. You're more than this, and I'm suffering for nothing. Yep. No, I ain't. Yep. The Lord clicked its heels and said, I knew you wouldn't take it. I said, what do you mean? I'm so mad at you, I could wring your neck. I know. And I built that, and I'm glad you brought it back to me, boy. Now you get out there and talk up to them and remind them they're priceless. Because you are too. Punky. I built you special, boy. How you like me? I don't like it special. Well, you ain't. You're insignificant and typical. You like that for special? And that's the best special gets around here. Insignificant and typical. Ha! Not much of a seat for special, is it? You think the King of the Jews is a special place? Ha! You're down there with the janitor called God in the cellar. And you don't wrestle with God. You don't. You're the friend of God, whether you like it or not. And sometimes you spar with your friend, like friends do. You ever have a friend to spar with, and that's why he's your friend. Because you can safely spar with him. Now you can not trust him. You know, you and him are on the same page. Or you can spar with him. He's not out to hurt you, you know it. You're not out to hurt him. You have a hell of a good time. And you hurt each other. Ha ha. Lightly. Just a little. Just so he goes, ah! You're going to hear that, ah! Not sparring with your buddy. But life is. Huh? You know when to pull your punch. Yeah, you do. You don't hurt your friend. That's how humans have to live here. Good sports. Among each other. You might hear, that's about the best it gets. Sparring with your friend. And you don't torment each other at all. Or you can say this torment's healing thing that don't heal nothing. It creates nothing but absolute rage. You come before it and you're above it. Tormenting each other, humans know better. Your child knows better. You torment your child, that child knows better. Instinctively. What about it? And you tell me what philosophy is going on here that isn't tormenting children. Which one? Which philosophy here doesn't torment children? Which one doesn't torment their position? Which one? Bah! You wonder what's wrong. Well, you've been doing each other for 3.5 million years. Idiotic. Isn't it? And you're getting just what you're asking for, aren't you? You call Wolf. There she is. How you like the wolf? Dummy. No wolf story? Well, you tell me if this isn't verbatim the story. Huh? Well, you're fooling with the cosmos. You reap what you sow. Well, what are you sowing? What are you sowing? Behind the scenes. What are you sowing behind the scenes? What's your secret plan? Lovely? How much you got here? Was there more information and task of lovely or sour? You're stacking up to work a sweet. Well, the bank's full. You think the bank is fuller on sweet when you stack up the chores of it? I'd spread nothing that's sour when the whole content of the place has about 3% sour and 97%. You like percents, which you don't understand a damn thing about anyway. For you to reason and talk about percents about the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. Because most humans have no idea what it means. It's not the last issue in any equation is percent. Let me tell you that right now. In fact, when you get into equations that matter, you won't find any percent used at all. Now, I don't know why you even bring it up. So we'll use another word here. The stingy. Huh? And the sweet. Can we call sour people stingy? Well, I'll tell you, most stingy people are deceived, and they're really sweet people deceived. One about it? You're all sweet people deceived. And anything going wrong here is because of deception. It's not you at all. You never got to be you, or you ain't the way you lived at all. And someday that's going to come very clear to you. And you never had a confession about that when you were living. That's for sure. Well, today have a confession that you aren't you. And nothing you're up to right now in employment is you at all. No matter how cruel you're being, that really isn't you at all. Is it? Confess it to yourself today. It might affect those of you that are being tormented for absolutely nothing and a false accusation used by anything tormenting anything. Right now, this planet is using a false accusation to do it. So, it'll lighten some of that up. Do it. Bye-bye. Norman Woodstock Spalding, bare bones, and we'll be back.